Hello, Lavronicus. Hello. It's Dropwig Day. It's finally here. Mm. What are drops? Drop man. Drop man. Drop man. There he is. There are no drops. I don't know how that works. Normally if you watch someone that has Twitch drops, it's in the... If someone has Twitch drops, which you'll know when you go into it, like Twitch will tell you, you can touch, like there's a notifications kind of thing in the top right, and then it'll slowly show you getting progress toward it the more you're watching the stream. Is the basic idea. I've used it very rarely because they very rarely give you anything that actually is good. Hmm. Do, 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 do. Is the guy on screen? Yes. It's the drop man. We found him. He is in fact real. Don't know why this looks different. Why is the UI changing? Can I make it not do that? Oh, much better. I need to change Nightbot. It's gonna say the wrong thing. There it is. Just found the best snack ever. Is it cookies? I hope it's cookies. Should I interpret that as an extra spike there? Expired lifesavers of grandparents' cabinets. Lifesaver is expiring. I don't know if I believe that to be something that can happen. Guess that makes sense. Still safety, yeah. Do 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 do. Ba da ba 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 Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. On 5/30 of this year? Wonder how long they stamp it for. So I feel like either that's like it was a last year created thing, or it's been sitting there for 10 years. Because I don't know why you would stamp it with anything but like 10 years. About a year. How do I want to get a reference for the legs here? I think I just gotta do it. And I'm not really gonna get help for it. Hello, Mr. Meme. Just do the back spikes before I do anything. Do, 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 do. Do you think it comes out straight backwards and then kind of curls up? Just make bendy sticks. That's what these are. But I don't want to use those. They're kind of there for guides right now. Do I do it high up? Kind of inline. Kind of don't like the very small amount of space I'm getting here. They look like lobbers. Lobber? Lobber detected? Maybe I keep it as it is. Do some better spacing though. I like it. Okay. I think we include the entirety of the back, really. Not just this one section, which is bad because I've already extruded this. I can just merge it after. I can just do this. That kind of gets what I want. This can go like here. I kind of don't like when I do this though. Hello, Saren. Hello. Welcome. It's drop man time. I will work on actually making a Kofi later, but the model right now, I'm just going to be using this one. for a little while. Hopefully get some clips with it, and otherwise make some visuals for the model in general. And then I'm intending to do Kofi and Gumroad, but I need to figure out how to log into Kofi again and Gumroad. But I was able to finish this model on Saturday. I made the mistake of, so Hands got those 3 bones for finger, but Slugcat here I've only given 2 bones. So I signed it the last 2 bones. I signed the 2 bones in these fingers, the last 2 bones, but it throws an error. But it doesn't tell you it throws an error. So I did the whole thing, and then the hands didn't track correctly. And so I had to redo the whole thing because I assigned the wrong bones. And I didn't want to do... If I make it point to another VRM file, it might not work correctly if I give someone else the file. So the best way to get into modeling, 1, use Blender. If you have any art experience or you're intending on making a certain character, I recommend trying to do that. Otherwise, trying to make simple things. I think one of the more important things is to do what you want to do, not so much of, you'll hear there's the donut tutorial. First thing you should do, only make donut, nothing else. I mean, I would say it would help. A lot of what scares people with 3D modeling is that it's a tool you need to learn that has a lot to it. Which isn't wrong, but as long as you spend the time, you can always learn it and get better at it, as with any art. And it's very much its own uses and niceties. What else is good to say? But when it comes to this, when it comes to 3D modeling, you can always get what you want. The difference is how long are you going to spend to get what you want, because I can make 1,000. I can make it the most a highly detailed thing ever, and then purposely place every single one of these nodes in a very particular location, and it looks like the greatest thing ever, but that took 300 hours. So there's a point, especially with 3D modeling, because projects can take a very long time, depending on what you're doing, especially when you're learning, where you just have to get to a point where it's good and say it's done and move on to the later parts of making the model, or just trying another project, trying something different. Getting back into 3D modeling, I made a squid cicada that was way too detailed, and it was not meshed correctly at all. And it took 2 4-hour streams at least, if not more. It probably took like 15 hours, and it was not good. And then I made a squid cicada, I don't even remember when, but it only took me 3 hours and was way better. So you get better, you get faster, you understand the program a lot more, because some things with the program can be very useful at doing things much faster. Like number 1, I press Control R and I can make this line. That alone is so good in a way I cannot explain to you. And then there's selecting a face of objects and then pressing E, and that's extrude. Very good. Just those 2 things, you can make a model. Another thing is I just do node stuff, which is me just touching these nodes and moving them around. A lot of people like to go into sculpting. Sculpting, generally you have a much more detailed model, but it's literally like molding clay once you know what you're doing. And the big thing about sculpting is making models really, really fast and looking really good and smooth. It just is too detailed generally, and you can't use it for animation, but it looks so good. There's a lot of people that just do sculpting, and it's really, really good. Another thing about Blender is it's a generalized 3D animation program. There's a lot of things it does that are not as good as other programs that are more specialized, especially for like texturing. But people really, really like Blender, and there's a lot of tutorials out there that I recommend looking for. I recommended the donut one. A lot of people have started with that. It's not necessarily the best thing these days, but it's very good. At least getting you started. There was a small course that I bought that I can just go back to and look at whenever. I'm probably never going to do that, but it helped me relearn what some of the key bindings are, which can be very important. What is this song again? Oh, this song. Layer Cake. Do 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 do. Ba, 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 da, do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. S X0 SY0. Your laptop crashed while downloading Blender? Oh no. I do not need to be doing what I'm doing right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Something about IQRI. I don't know what that means. Also, for some reason, Blender's on Steam, by the way. Maybe you download it on Steam. Don't know why it's on Steam, but it is. I have two different installs on my computer. It's not a good thing. Accidentally launching the wrong version is not good. Might be going a little too low poly. That's okay. Man, I like these shapes. He's so shaped. He's so shaped. He is in fact shaped. Hey, accidentally pressing animation. At least you're not mauling a spitter spider. Don't give me any ideas. I will probably not do that. It's not for a long time. Ooh. Kind of not been doing this the greatest way, especially with this off center. Hello, Crab Nicholson. Hello. Mm. Yes, I hope you are doing well as well. We are modeling the Drop Man. Today was the day ever. True. Fall Guy? Yes. Aloha Borp. Are you ready for the speedrun event? The speedrun. Maybe okay. But will you be submitting to the video game? Yeah, any creatures, there's multiple creatures that now have 0 points assigned to them. So deer, guardians, and worms, I believe, cannot show up in the kill feed anymore. Oh, hello. Gonna wait a second to make sure it's going through first. Hello, everyone from the raid. How's it going? We're making a drop man. There he is. He has no legs currently. We've amputated them from an egg bug and are placed them around him, though, and we may use them. But right now, he has no legs. Only little arm and back tendril. Hello, everyone from Astral's Raid. Does anyone who doesn't know me, I normally am a speedrunner for the game Rain World. We are also... Thank you for the subscription as well. Wow, I love the Dropwig. Soon he will be ready to replace the anvil. So what is this email? Oh, Cyril's another email. Cool. But yeah, so I also do 3D modeling stuff, which is why we have this here and this model that I'm currently the VTuber as. I'm going to be putting on Gumroad and Ko-fi when I can to have people the possibility of using it and also editing it as they want. Which will be very interesting to see if people use it. So yes, hello Duskgecko, Nix, Sam, hello, and Tesla Coil. How are you all doing today? What did you guys do for the run again today? I forget what you were doing when I was in earlier. Just trying to make sure this looks good for a second here. Modified essential telling you including the DP regions. Okay, cool. Just recognize the background music. You can press exclamation point music to instantly know. These as a VTuber, sort of how you do right now, you'll get the blend file, the VRM file, and the FBX file. So yes, the VRM file is what does this, and you'll be able to use VC Face to use it. I cannot, right now that's not true for the throwables kinds of things. It has all the interactions it can, but otherwise no. Such a Dropwig VTuber. You have to pay me money to do that. I kind of keep that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Hmm. Hmm. Right now, I'm just gonna do my best to smooth everything out. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna move on. Is good enough. What's going on up here? What is that? What is this? Who made that? It's W. Evolution. Hello, Grinmore. Whoa. I think it's fine. You're not really gonna notice, but literally, how do I deal with this? I can barely look at it as it is. Oh my goodness. So yes, Sorilla, how did stream go today? I don't know why you were killing a cyan. I realize. Why? What did he do to you? Should I add more buildup over here for this thing? Or should I not care? Do, 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 do. You need to eat a cyan? I feel like you would have ran into one already. Oh, I hate this. Why have I done this to myself? Told myself I shouldn't have a connection between different extrudes. Oh. As we're not moving that. Unless I do something drastic. It's good, it keeps stiffness there. It's not good. I'm touching things again. Stop touching things. Dreaded bug of panel. Dreaded bug of connected vertices. Try to fix it for funsies. Wow, we actually fixed it. And not terribly either. How does this look, though? Okay. Funny. So yes, the Dropwig. He comes for you. For a while at least, yes. Because I get to actually do stuff after work if I start later. Still not a good spot. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm liking it. Kind of don't like it, but Oh no. Hello, Dreki. Hello. 5 polygon. 5 and Tyler polygon. Amazing. I love this. It's very good. Made a weird mass of angles and polygons. Succumb to the urge model. Good. I feel like I should continue this band. His tire angels angst continuing to tutorials on Blender, right? Yes. I actually said a bunch, but your computer crashed, so you didn't hear it. Otherwise, if you have questions, please let me know. And one, Control R does this, so I can create a line wherever I want. And then if I select a face, I can press E and do this. Those are the two most important things you need to know. Hello, the Onion Lord. It's going to be a charity event. It has been announced. Yes. Some kind of spear inside it. Yes. Think you need to make it look meaner, the Dropwig? I don't know what you want. Literally, what else could you want here? Before we go texturing. Goes to Rainforest Trust, yes. Cute enough. Those goofy guys are adorable. True. Made a mistake of having that connected to. Maybe I've made a mistake of even trying to fix this. This is the real mistake I made. I question if this is a good idea. If that should even be there, or if I should just connect this up. I feel like there's gonna be a noticeable texturing difference with how that shades. I mean, look at that. You can notice it already. Like, just look at this square. It looks so different to everything around it at any given point, generally. The heart knows when I was in the VTuber for a bit. Yes. It had to be done. I just see a bean. Okay. I think we're gonna have problems here one way or the other. Hopefully, oh, I did move too far back. Okay. I roll with it like this. It's like presentable enough. It's kind of like a larger area than it should be, but soothing music to be working on demonic aberration too. See, just a little guy. Yes. Hello, Ghost Cat. Hi, men. How you do? Good. Very good. We get to work on a bug today. Let's move on. I'm gonna stare at it too long and see issues when there isn't any. Even though this should probably be different. I want to almost do this, but that wouldn't be that good. Dream for Doppler attack. It's gonna be just like the anvil. Use the Dropwig sound though. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Smackaroons to get their cheapest PC. Depends on what they're providing. I'd still recommend spending. I mean, personally, I would recommend spending at least 1,000 on a PC. That's just me, though. Okay. Dramatized Dropwig sitcom. Just thought of a really stupid line. I'm not gonna say. Okay. Cheapest one is 600. Okay. Depends on what you want. Can't afford that? Maybe it's not time to buy a PC then. Just important things. Hard drive space, RAM. And then how good is your graphics and processor? 13, what do you mean? I mean, of course, then it definitely is not time to look at your PC. Great age. PC is not necessarily fragile. So yes, don't ever say your age online is the other thing. Lopav Paviolo. Paviola. I can't even say it. Sorry, hello. Googly eyes at the end. Hmm. Maybe. Alright. It's time for actual legs, but I still want to smooth this out. Oh! So yeah, really don't ever say your age online. The anvil sounds different. It does not. I have not changed it. The audio? I don't have game audio on. It's on now. You should hear it now. I'm zero, of course. We're sorry, Your Majesty. It's true, I was there. Hmm. Okay, no more touching of that. We're gonna touch over here now. How does this look to everyone? Just the entire arm itself. How long did it take the lizard to make? That was one of the first models I made, so that took a bit longer. 2 streams of 3 hours. And then I did a lot of extra. That was just me trying to take a picture of it. I have a render of it somewhere. I could probably make one much faster now. I intend to make the others. Just behind the tip, so like these two rings. I don't know. Kind of gets sharp, but stare at the other ones. I'm just seeing this, and I want to keep it like really tight on the end. I'm not even doing that. Boy, do I love how I can move in this. The hanging down perspective. I can kind of get that. Kind of looking more at this and just here. I'm really just trying to enforce this shape, especially on the inside. I think that's the big thing. Camera angle thingy matter when you're modeling? In what way do you mean? How I'm moving around right now? Or because everything will move in relation to how you're looking at it. So if I'm looking at it like this, it's just going to move in that direction according to how the camera looks like. It's not going straight up, it's going that way. So which is why I press Alt and then middle mouse and then I slide around so I can get perfectly on the axis views as I'm doing right now. And you also press the numpad, which also will get these slightly variations, which can be useful, but I really don't use it. The box thing with the pyramid, so this guy here, for what you're doing right now, you don't need to worry about it. You can add one later. Same with the light. You can just remove it. That is just there for when you render a picture. That's where the picture is going to be taken from, essentially. And so you can take control of it and have it where your camera's looking, and then place it where you want. It's basically what you're going to do later, but this was there from a previous thing. Why are the legs not in the body? Because the legs were the first thing here, and I tore them off of an egg bug I made. So yeah, I think I'm going to keep the back here just exactly as it is. Hello, Lachlan. All right, I'm going to take a little break for a second before we go into the legs. I think we've done good with this. I intend to finish the modeling side by the end of the stream. Time for spaghetti? No spaghetti. Okay. I will be back. Hello, Leon. Hello. Remember, exclamation point event. Submit to become speedrun in real life. But yes, the submissions for running or volunteering in our speedrun event is closing this Saturday at midnight. Whether you have something to showcase, whether to be a speedrun, score run, or otherwise. Volunteering was after. It's closing on Sunday. The volunteering. So he has technically, but still. At least I think I put that as when it closes. But this is also for people to get experience with running such events. Some people want to learn how to run the streaming side, and we need help with running a overnight event as well, or hosting side, production side. And technically there's always stuff with art as well. We should be good though on that end. Please. I'm eating. I don't even know what this is called actually. Little Debbie cake things. So it feels like the first time in a long time both me and JF Duper are streaming at the same time. I think they're doing Titanfall 2. It's been a long time since I've seen that game. Very good game. Oh, what's the game that's coming out? There's some game on pre-release right now that looked like an okay game. Why doesn't it put my most recent wish list all the way at the bottom? Where? Literally, where is it? I think it's called BattleBit. BattleBit Remastered. It's like Battlefield. Except that instead of going to 64, it goes to 254. It's out now. It's early access, but yeah. Personally, I think when you go over 64 players, it's just kind of too much. It's just kind of too much. It will be good though. Because the thing about 64 players is there's going to be situations where it'll be 1-on-3. And if the one is good enough, they will win and probably win the game for their team. But when you have this many players, it's always going to be like a 6v9 as like a minimum. There's not going to be as much 1v1s, and there's not going to be much as many small situations either. Feel something like I say that's one, lay back and have a good time. Meanwhile, first people I started watching, how can I make this as hardcore as possible? I want the least amount of HUD. I want no hit marker. Let's just make Desert Sandstorm. Again. Yes. I do want another 64 player game. I like that amount of people. Even 32 is really good. I don't like 12. 12v12 can be okay, but I'd rather 18-18 or higher. Hello, Sfanthiel. We're creating the dude. Hello. It's leg time. So this is the greatest point of contention because no one knows where the legs connect. What is this? What is that? What am I looking at? Is it behind his back? Oh. There's 3 pairs of legs, one way or the other. That are not counting the ones we've already made. They're in your walls. So I don't know how to interpret this either, because it doesn't show all of them. 18v18 is more into the football game. That's where it's good. The biggest thing about Battlefield that's great is that there's a location that is a major fight. That's like 16v16. And then there's the secondary location that's like 3 randomly spread out people and maybe one other guy on the other team. And that's where it's interesting. Because you're close enough to where the giant fight can affect you, but what you do covers a huge amount of ground. Is how I get. But when it's stuff like really large amount of people in a really large area, you either don't see each other for a really long time or you do, and it's just so little that you can do as an individual. The thing that I don't like as you just gain numbers is the lack of power you have as an individual. You just start losing power as an individual. It's why I didn't like Battlefield 5 wasn't because they changed any numbers for how many people are facing how many people. It was because they took so much power away from the individual. Plays the Helling BF4. That was stupid, and you know it was. I mean, Battlefield, you had a lot of power as an individual. You had a lot of power as an individual. That's what I'm saying is where you need to physically see your impact as an individual that you are doing well and you are winning the game for your team. Um, because if it's too many, you're not doing anything. Am I still looking at just amount of team card training? I mean, yes, but I don't like it when it's only that. It's like with has anyone played Foxhole? So Foxhole, there's very clearly defined lines everywhere. And it can be really nice to be in the 60 v 60 zone. It can be really nice to be in adjacent areas where there's also lines, but it's not as clear, and it's basically just all open field everywhere. But there's people just spread out in pockets all through there. Neither side has encampments yet. And it's just sketchy. Um, or you can go to areas where there's a lot less people and huge encampments doesn't happen as much. Or you can do kind of what I did and just sit on the road that no one else is on and wait for random people to walk by and kill them. And then there was also the point where me and two other people would hijack their supply trucks and then drive them back to our base so our base could have their supplies. Which happened a few times to the point where they sent a group of like 20 people to kill us. Because it was so annoying. And that's where it's like, that's how you as an individual can do a lot. And so being able to see that is good. I'm still thinking about where I want these legs to join. Maybe we just go off of this. I feel like I'm missing a leg pair here. I guess there's like two connecting here. There's one going up and there's one just going down. Like this going here. Star Wars always just a brawl. And it's just rifles. I had a good time. I never played the other ones. I remember a lot of people on my team being really stupid. Because me and a friend had the. It's like a rolling gun with a shield on it. And one person's like the driver and one person's the gunner. We had three of them. The enemy had three of them. Proceeding over half an hour, both of our other ones got stolen, and now we're fighting us. So we're the only gun, and one of the other random guys decides to, like, really, like, no, go over here, go over there. To the point where he got us killed because he just was such a harassment. Oh, we're the only guys that was doing good. We're the only ones that knew what we were doing. Everyone else lost our guns, and we were the only ones that had them. The only reason why we hadn't lost that point yet. It's just like, don't talk to us, man. Hello, Rosillo Riker. Hello. Why are we making a Dropwig? Because I can make a new redeem instead of an anvil. I'm still thinking about how I want to do these legs. There's three pairs. Um, but it's really hard to see where they actually connect. But also, a really long time ago, someone redeemed to have me 3D print a Dropwig, so it's always been on my mind. But I never got the time. Don't remove the anvil. Anvil's still super loud, which I don't like as much. Here it just looks like there's two pairs. So how many are there? Is there only two pairs? Is there three pairs? Just looks like two pairs. Maybe it is only two pairs. So I like how this is literally the same picture, but in a different area. Anvil should be louder. No. There's three pairs? Is there? Don't talk about the grabbers or the back ones. Just the ones in the middle. So these two front ones used for grabbing only. So there's the grabbing ones here, and then there's a pair, and then there's a pair. So that's what I forget what we ended with. I guess it is only two pair. So they have four legs, two arms, and the back static doesn't do anything. I think is how we go with it. So then I'll connect it here, and I'll connect it here, I think. Because, like, here and here, it's like on the line. Of earwigs on stream. I'm not doing that. How do I want to connect these? These kind of just connect at a singular point under the body, which is just a limitation of the game, really. Okay. Sorry, just looking at something. Seems weird. Like we can work with it though. We're kind of just gonna do whatever. Is this? Yes. Yes, it is. How did you know? How long do I think these are? The Noodle Demon. No emote. It should emote. It's capital S and C. As far as I'm aware. I just don't know how to do this. What does these guys' legs justice? Earwigs for 10 minutes. Mm. Ba ba da 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 do do do. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. Do, 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 do.
They're here. This is bad.
Thank you for the follow. One Helen. Hello. We're creating a bug today. He's almost done. For the model part, at least. I just want to make sure I do the legs well. Good work, bro. Okay. Thank you. Hmm. Hmm. Can't do it all at once. Okay. Hello, Pixel Biscuit. Hello. The scary man is here. Him and his pranceful legs. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba ba ba. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba ba. I like it. I like it. They press the Windows key. Do do. Let's make that more of a box on the end. So it's kind of box, tube, and then box again. Hmm. Saving up for this moment, yes. The time has come. Must go. My people need me. Don't know why the cloud's still over here. Can't even hear it anymore. It's because it's proximity based. So you can only hear it if you were next to it. It's also why it's so loud, because it's so close to the camera. Hello. Disable point rewards on your end? I don't know. It's fine though. It's not annoying because it stops making noise after a while. Yes. So if anyone hits the model with something else in this state, it'll move really far away really fast. Or it'll just do that. That's good too. Slugcat is convulsing. Okay. Yes. Boxes for a change. Boxes don't stun the Slugcat. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. They're just kind of in different places. Really high? Yes. I do remember that. Because for a very long time, people only talked in highlight message. So yeah, the box cannot protect you from an anvil. It's the only thing it cannot protect you from. Because that was me. It was you and J-Mop, yes. All right. I'll say yes. Good night, Crab. Again. All right. What does everyone think? Are their legs particularly squiggly today? Burn. I almost feel like the hands here are too big, at least comparative to the legs. Make him smooth? Not yet. It's not time. No smooth shading. Or subdividing yet. Eventually. Also, because every time I've made change it to smooth shading, I've never been able to change it back, and I don't know why. It elicits the same horrified reaction. Except now he has legs that are visible and not just a. I don't even know what it does. I do not understand your movement. That makes it worse. Visible legs. You have to select faces to make it flat again. So if I do this, shade smooth, shade flat. Okay, for some reason before when I pressed shade flat, it didn't work. So I was like, I don't want to change it to shade smooth yet. The antennas are kind of whatever, but we get the idea. Smooth boy. I almost feel like I should add another layer that is like the plating that's on the top. Bit of sandpaper. But I think we might just make that texturing. I'm not sure if we'll make that part of the model. I also really don't like having more than one mesh. I really hate using multiple meshes. I know it can make things so much easier, but I don't like how it works rigging and otherwise. What is that? Why is it? Okay, never mind. Like weight painting it? Yeah. If you do a bunch of separate meshes for texturing, you could probably just be like, this is now this color, this is now this color, and it works really well, which would have been easy. Additionally, whenever I set up stuff to 3D print, it works very poorly when there's multiple meshes. Even if they're joined together, it has to be one solid body. That's where you get a good 3D print. Because otherwise, when you export it from Blender, it likes to do this magical thing where, for like Lucario, you know Lucario, right? You know how it's got spikes on its hands? For some reason, so the spikes is its own texture and its own mesh. So the spike would sometimes, when I export it to an STL, when I put it into Cura, it would like cut out the area that the spike was in instead of adding the spike, if that makes sense. So like the triangle is going through it, and it all of that space that was inside the hand would just not be there and would not get filled in by the slicer. And I don't know why it would do that. Maybe I should save stuff as step files. Maybe that would be different. But that has been my problem with multiple meshes, is just it likes to pretend it's not there and there's just a hole there now. Like someone ripped it out. Which I do think is a little funny. All right. We'll do texturing rigging next time. It's been 2 hours though, so I'm going to go to bed. Let's find more other things. I had to run at 3 million for like little kids, messy topology. Want me to scream because I had to fix all of the topology to print properly. Amazing. Yeah, I can definitely understand that. I've run into a lot of issues trying to print things. I will stream Thursday. It'll be more of this. And maybe Rivulet. There's been someone that I haven't hosted in a real long time, and that's JVTuber. They're playing Titanfall 2, which is a shooter. I've seen kids try to paint. Yes, but very badly. I don't even know. Did you have them make their own 3D models, and then you try to make it print for them? So I assume it was just a bunch of crazy meshes that you'd have to retopologize, which is just work. But yes, I don't know how much you've done with 3D printing, but I've done a lot with 3D printing. So that's very cool. I want to have my printer on stream again. I just haven't in a while. Monitor each of them so they don't somehow crash Blender. Making a model with millions of vertices. This is how you do it, clearly. How children learn Blender stories. I went to a middle school and did a presentation for a bunch of them, and I thought it was super cool. I gave them a bunch of benchy boats that I had made. Hardest management sim I'd ever made. Give them to learn Maya. No. I don't think you would give younger kids Maya. It's a lot of money for a program. I would quit. Teach them Maya. Teach them Maya grid. All right, I'm gonna go for now. Goodbye.